Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my Watford career mode. Today we are finishing off the transfer window and I want to start off by saying a massive thank you to everyone who left a comment suggesting players in the last episode. As you know, I'm looking for a backup cam to Saponara and Pereira. We don't really have any cams at the club. Now I had a few players on the list already, including Maher, Gould and Talishka. I'm not sure how you pronounce his name. But I've gone through the comments and there were two more quite popular suggestions. We've got Kovalenko at Shakhtar and we've got Max Meyer at Schalke. And I tell you what, this is why I love asking you for feedback, guys. I didn't even think about Max Meyer or Kovalenko, both fantastic players. And I think they're actually the best players on this list. So thank you if you commented below. And also, guys, just before we do get into this video, make sure you check out g2a.com if you want to get yourself some cheap games, Xbox or PlayStation codes. You can use MGH at checkout for a discount. I do appreciate anyone that does use my discount code. But I think I'm probably going to have to make an offer for both of them. The thing about Max Meyer is he's only got 11 months left on his contract, which would mean we could snap him up pretty cheaply. And he's only on 30,000 per week. The question is, how much do I offer? And that is where maybe I can come in with maybe a player that I could offer in the deal. But I don't really have anyone that I wanna get rid of. I'm happy with the squad, so maybe it's best if I just throw in a 8 million offer. Should we go with 8 million? I don't really have much more than that to offer right now, but we'll give it a go. And who knows how that's going to go. I'm also going to try Kovalenko. He's actually an exciting prospect. I didn't realise he had that good of a potential. One of those players that I don't actually know too much about. I believe he's going to be a little bit less than Meyer, but he hasn't got 11 months remaining. He could be a bit more expensive. I think I'll throw in 5 for this guy and see what happens. Now, out of the 3 players that I've got already on the list before I recorded today, I'm going to be removing Adam Maher. I'm not sure I want to actually sign that guy. Ryan Gould is a decent choice, but I'm not sure he fits what I'm looking for. I kind of want someone that's a bit more... No, actually, he's still good. We won't get rid of him. I'm not sure Anderson Talishka is going to be as good as some of the others here. Although he's just a different option, isn't he? 6'3", he's going to be a bit more physical, better in the air. I think I'll wait to see what comes back from these two. And if they're way too expensive, then maybe we will go for one of these guys. And once again, guys, I have not saved it on deadline day. I now know, and I've learnt from past mistakes, that doing that is a bad idea. It means you just do not have enough time left. So I've given myself 2 extra days. We've gone ahead, we've got a transfer offer here for Janmat, which I'm going to go ahead and decline. He's my backup right back, and actually I've used him quite often as a right midfielder as well. And look at this, Corona is back from injury. That is fantastic news, and I think we're in deadline day after this last simulation. There we go. Oh my God, Dybala to Man United. That is a huge deal. Ah, shit, we've got 2 offers, and 2 emails, and I've just skipped in an hour. I didn't mean to do that. Hopefully, we get some good news here. And rejected. So, not interested. Yeah. Okay, so sum is too low. I believe he's worth more. Max Meyer, we can't accept your terms. The player is too valuable to us. Well, let's check our transfer offers. We've got an offer finally for Holbas and also for Capoue, which we're going to reject. Quite like this guy, or Capoue. Sorry if I'm saying his name wrong as well. I've heard different. I think some commentators say Capoue, some don't. We're going to go ahead and just let Middlesbrough take Holbas because I think I'm going to need the money now. And that means I think we can comfortably offer 10 million for Meyer, maybe 11. We could probably get away with 11. We've got some wages that we can move around. So I think out of the 2 players, I'd rather get Max Meyer. I've always really liked him in FIFA. And he's very versatile. He can play on the left side. He can play a striker as well. Let's go in with 11. And if that gets rejected, then I will offer a player as well. Just to be safe, though, let's check how much wages. If we go down a little bit, see how much money we've got left over. I think Meyer's going to want at least 40, maybe even 50. So there isn't really much movement here. It's going to be interesting to see how much he wants if we do get the offer accepted. I mean, his contract could be just too expensive, but let's take a look. Hopefully we get some emails now. We've got 2 waiting for us. Come on, please be good. Please be good. Rejected. Damn it, too valuable. I mean, Max Meyer is one of the best young players in the game, so I always knew it was a bit cheeky to offer less than, 20 million, let alone less than 12. But anyway, Middlesbrough have bought Holbas. He's gone. Transfer offer rejected. I'm going to try one more time, and this time I am going to offer a player The question is, who do I offer, and do I go back in for another one of the others? I mean, I will be okay without signing a cam. I will be able to live with it. It's just whether or not I want to, not have someone that can play there as a backup. But to be honest, Max Meyer is good enough to get in the team. So I'm going to make a 15 million offer. That will be probably the last offer I can make. And I'm also going to make some offers on other players on the shortlist. We only have, 7 hours left? Let's have a look here. We've got 8 hours. Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought, guys, but this is getting a little bit tense already. Do I make an offer for Kovalenko again? His wages are a little bit lower. He's got... Okay, so Atletico Bilbao are in for him. I'd rather not let him go if I can try and sign him up. Let's go in with 10 this time. We can easily afford that. We can probably go up a little bit more as well. And I'll make one cheeky offer for... Let's go with Anderson Talisha. I don't know how you say it. I will learn it if we sign him. It's a bit of an odd name, that. I think I'd be happy to sign this guy as well. I'm going to go in with 8 million to start off with because I really have no idea how much he's going to be. But Ryan Gould, I'm actually going to pass on him. I think I'd rather save him for another career mode. Yeah, okay. I look like a bit of a fool right now. Schalke want 35 million. 35.5 million to be exact for Max Meyer. That is just not going to happen. Luckily, Shakhtar Donetsk have actually accepted, I think it was, 10 million for Kovalenko. So I think I'm going to go for him. We'll go up to 30 million. I saw Benfica were not interested in the offer I made for Anderson Talisha. Or Talisca. So, yeah, that's not going to work either. We'll try and get Kovalenko. He's a very decent player. Can actually play a little bit deeper as well. But there you can see Benfica rejected my offer. So it looks like we will be signing someone, but it isn't going to be the player that I really wanted. It was a bit stupid of me to try and get Meyer for less than 12 million. I mean, that is ridiculous. And there you go. He's accepted his contract straight away. We've still got 5 million exactly left over. 45,000 per week. I will save that money for potential contract upgrades, things like that. But let's have a look at our new signing. He will go probably on the bench. And let's see. He's 77 rated. He's physically very, very nice. I like the fact that he's kind of good at everything. He's a well-balanced player. And I think he's going to do well for us. He's got high work rates. As I said, he can drop deeper to centre mid as well. And that is, I think, the window over. So you can see we've got some really good backup here. Cyprian, another signing that we made. I'm really, really pleased with that. The question is do we get Kovalenko on the bench? Or, I mean, Decore can play as a cam. I often put him there. So I think, really, he's going to be a squad player. So I'm glad I didn't go for someone absolutely incredible and really, really expensive. I think that was a good deal. But now, guys, we just finish up the window and then we will get into our next game. A load of money was just spent. I don't see who's bought who. It's still Dybala, Lacazette and Alderweireld in the top 3 deals. I don't think we're going to see anyone climbing to the number 1 spot. That is a huge signing by Manchester United. Oblak has gone to Arsenal for £67.5 million. Wow, that is incredible. That's a big signing for Arsenal there. Replacing Cech, obviously. We get a transfer offer approach made, and we're not interested anymore. But good luck to whoever made the offer. I didn't actually read that. All I saw, it was 14 million. So I'm glad I went with Kovalenko instead. So we've got 1 hour left. Is there going to be anyone else? Boateng has gone to Real Madrid for 62 million. That's an unbelievable amount of money, but probably worth it. Very, very good player. And that is it, guys. And look at that. Chelsea bought Carrasco as well for 52 million. Jesus, he's a good player. So let's see how much was spent when it finally loads. Just look at that. It's an absolutely whopping £411 million spent. That is a lot of money. A lot of big players moving across to other teams. But now we must focus on our season ahead. With the players we've got, this is it now. We are currently in 5th place. We haven't lost a game. We've won 2 of our matches and, of course, got a draw against Chelsea, who haven't started brilliantly, actually. They've only won 1 and drawn 2 after absolutely dominating the league last year. But more importantly, guys, as well, this season, we're in the Europa League. So I think it's time we find out who we've got in our group. So that's Group A. Doesn't look incredibly exciting. Group B, it's got Hoffenheim, it's got Stade Rennais. Okay, Group C, Valencia, Feyenoord, that could be interesting. Milan are in Group D with a couple of not-so-great teams, so I think they'll win that comfortably. Liverpool, I think favourites probably, in Group E there with Copenhagen, for example. We've got Group F, Mönchengladbach, Anderlecht, that could be interesting. Where are we? Group G is Lazio, Sunderland, Ghent and Salzburg. That could be an interesting group. Group H, still no Watford yet. We've got Southampton in that one. Group I, no way are we all the way at the end. Villarreal, Galatasaray, Standard Liège. They've got BSC Young Boys as well. And finally in Group J, it's Watford, Braga, Osmalispor and Rangers. And then Group K is Man City, Real Sociedad. I mean, actually, quite a lot of these groups don't look too interesting, but there's one or two that could be good. This one, Inter Milan, Moscow, Montpellier, and then back to Group A. Okay, interesting. I think our group is relatively easy. I think Rangers will be our toughest opposition with Braga. Not so sure about Osmalispor. I don't know how to say that, but there you go. That is our Europa League group. We should breeze through that, I would say, and hopefully we can actually win the Europa League. It will be difficult though. So into our next game, we have Sunderland at home, and I'm making a lot of debuts. We've got Cyprian, we've got Kovalenko. There's a lot of players making their debuts today. It's going to be interesting to see how they gel into my system. Let's take a look at the team. Are you kidding me? Once again, it's doing this stupid huddle and it's not showing me the teams. Basically, we've got Theo Hernandez, I think his name is, at left back. And also we've got Fosu Mensah in the middle. I need to adjust all their numbers and things like that. But that's 5, or is it 4 debuts today? That's pretty impressive. And that's the beauty of playing career mode and getting out of the transfer window into your first game. You've got so many new players potentially playing their first game. Here is Cyprien, over here to Fosu Mensah. It's a nice pass inside for Musonda. I'm going to hit that. Oh, what a strike, but Pickford. Really good save there. Now let's get the cross in. Kovalenko. That's not bad, you know. It's come straight back to him. He gets another chance. Whips it in, and no one can get on the end of it. Yes, Cyprian, good tackle. Over here to JJ. Back to Kovalenko. Turn. Oh, Kone's there. Here's Cyprian again. Back to Kovalenko. Over to Musonda maybe. Get cross in. Oh my god. Why did I go for the shot? Here's Emre Moore. We'll go inside with a Ronaldo chop into Success. Through for Kovalenko. What a ball that is. Can he score on his debut? No. But Isaac Success with the rebound. Finally, he gets to it. Wow. I could have been very embarrassed if we didn't score there. But there is the halftime whistle. We're winning the game. That's the most important thing. And also, the performance has been very, very good. But you just never know with Sunderland. They're in the Europa League for a reason. They're probably still going to be a decent threat this season. Here comes Sunderland on the attack. It's Kirchhoff. Bit of a beast. Oh, he's still going here. Very poor defending from me. He's still going. No. Goldberg was right that he should have scored. He really should have scored there. Can we keep it in? Yes, we can. Fosu Mensah with the back heel. Now I'm going to play it on the left side for Theo, who has picked up a yellow card in this game on his debut, but can he cross it in? He can. Success is there. He's won the header, and Pickford had to make a save there. It was going in. Here we go again. Fosu Mensah. Have to turn back. Pass it across to Emre Moore. Hits it with your left. It's a decent strike, and again Pickford with the save. But there you go, guys. It doesn't matter how many saves Pickford's made, as long as I win the game. We've only got a 1-0 win, but it was a dominant display and very, very good performances from the new players. So as usual, after the transfer window, we're going to finish the episode with a squad report so you can see the players now, and then halfway through the season, and then at the end. So Lafont hasn't grown so far this season, but look at that, 18 years old, 81 rated. JJ's gone up by 1 already. Lamos up by 1. Lindelof up by 1 as well. Robertson, I think Theo may overtake him pretty soon. And I'll tell you what, Theo looked good in that last game. Corona's back from injury, and he's still managed to grow. Doesn't really make sense, but I'm going to be really pleased to have him into the side in the next game once again. Cosiello doing nicely, 81 rated now. Pereira's 82. Musonda's already gone up by 1, and most importantly, his stamina has gone up by 1 as well. Saponara up to 83. We signed him for free. Unbelievable deal. Success is now 82. Peñaranda is now 79. Emre Moore's gone up by 1. It's his last season at the club, of course. Montez hasn't actually done much since I signed him. A little bit disappointing, to be honest. And Ndidi, very, very good player, of course. Same rating as Doucouré so far. Janmat hasn't grown this season at all. Neither has Montero. Gomez is now 75 rated. Maybe we should sign Pickford in January as his replacement. That'd be pretty insane. Capoue has stayed the same so far. There's Theo. Obviously, he's only just joined, but I really do think he's got the potential to be better than Robertson in this side. He can play at left mid as well, which is great, because I often play 3-5-2 as well. Fosu Mensah already up by 1. He was immense in that last game. Same story with Kovalenko. Really impressed by him so far. Ular, I'm not sure how you pronounce this guy's name at all. 3 more in his stamina. That's a little bit better, but I'm not going to be using him too much, I don't think. Kennedy looks like he'll go up soon. Cyprian's already gone up by 1. He's just got so many green stats, it's unreal. Kabasele, obviously former captain that we had last season, still using him every now and again. Troy Deeney, he's going to have limited appearances, I think, but still good. Amrabat, I think he's actually going to start going down even more. He's already gone down to 78 last season, but still, when I look at his stats, still a viable option for us. Kabul on his way out probably as well. And then we've got a couple of players out on loan. So that is how the team is looking. And now, guys, in the next episode, we're kicking off the Europa League with our first game. So that's going to be interesting. But thank you so much for watching. Thanks again for the suggestions on the players, especially Kovalenko. I think I've uncovered a bit of a gem there. And I will see you in the next episode very soon, guys.